get in here, there's a worksheet on your desk. Go ahead and start filling that out. We'll get started here. We got lots of stuff to cover this morning. So there's a worksheet that has just kind of your basic information, your name, your homeroom, so I know where to find you if I need you for something, and just a little bit about yourself so that we know who everyone is. Alright, now that we all have our worksheets filled out, we're going to go ahead and start introductions of who everyone is. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to turn to the slide. My name is Miss Bechtel. I am your teacher here in room 701, Agri-Science 10, where we're going to cover anything and everything relating to agriculture and the FFA leadership. A little bit about myself. I grew up on a dairy farm. I've shown cows since I was about 8 years old, so a lot of my life revolves around that. I was a member of the judging team at Penn State, where I graduated with a degree in animal science and agricultural and extension education. I was a member of the FFA, and I received my American degree, and I also competed in the National FFA Dairy Judging CDE. Throughout my college experience, I've also interned with Ag Choice Farm Credit, so we're going to do some ag business in here as well. And next year when you guys take Agri-Science 11, you're going to be able to get college credits through HAC for your ag business classes to transfer to college. I've traveled a lot. I've been to Canada, Ireland, and every state on both coasts of the United States at least twice. And some of my interests, I love country music, especially Gary Allan. And my favorite show is NCIS, and I can't wait for the season premiere next week. Now we're going to go around. I have a ball. We're going to gently throw it back and forth, and you guys can tell me a little bit about yourselves, your name, and what you hope to learn in the class this year. So who would like to go first?
My name is Katie Harshman. I expect to learn more about FFA and leadership because I'm a freshman and I was hoping to join the FFA.
And you can just pick someone else.
My name is Britt Arnold, and I expect to hopefully gain some more knowledge about dairy management.
My name is Danielle Breeze, and I hope to gain a broader overview of animal science or agricultural science because I'm from the city and never was exposed to ag.
Yes, we are. And we all hope to learn how to play softball.
Yeah. Obviously, my name is Christy Volk. I would like to learn how to catch the ball before I drop it. Thank you. And I expect to learn more about greenhouse management and possibly planning like a flower sale.
Hi, my name's Jess, and I'm a freshman, and I really hope to learn about the FFA because it seems really cool.
Okay. I'm glad to hear everything you guys talked about because we're going to cover pretty much everything you guys talked about. We're actually going to plan a flower sale, and we're going to invite the community in to come see our brand new greenhouse we just got last year. For those of you that want to work with animals, we have our bunny shed. We're going to go out and we're going to be able to breed our own rabbits and be able to see how they develop and track their progress. For dairy, get excited. That's what we're starting today.
Woo!
And then FFA Fridays, every Friday we're going to spend the last half of class doing something related to leadership development and your FFA projects. Today we are going to go over our expectations of the class, how we expect you all to behave in here, and what we want to see done in the future. And we've already discussed who everyone is. So now we're going to go over my expectations of you. Click it here. Okay. First of all, I want you guys to reach high. Try new things, don't be afraid to fail. We're going to stretch you. Some of you guys are going to have to think outside the box, and that's okay. It might be a challenge at first. I want you guys to have enthusiasm. Get excited about the material. I know some days you're all going to be tired. You're just going to be like, oh. But just put a smile on. I'm sure once everyone gets in here, we start throwing stuff around, we're going to have a lot of fun. Speak up. If you don't understand something, ask. I don't care how many questions I have to answer. Raise your hand. I'm going to get to you. I want to make sure everyone's on the same page with everything so that no one is left in the woods trying to find their way out. Participate. We're going to have a lot of group discussions and lab activities in here that everyone's opinion is important to understand and share. Equal. We are all the same. So treat each other equally with respect. It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. Make sure you treat each other fairly. Career. Your job is to come to class prepared. That means come in here. There's usually going to be some type of bell work either at your desk, on the board, or maybe I'm going to have you guys have a job right away to jump right into. Also, make sure you're here because you can't do your job if you're not here to do it. And finally, think. Everyone has different viewpoints and ideas, and don't be afraid to share them. And when we add these all together, we get respect, which is the ultimate expectation I have of all of you. I respect you, you respect me, and we'll respect the school so that way we can be able to have all of our awesome labs because we've done so well, they were willing to buy us that brand new greenhouse. So we've literally been, because we were doing so well back here and we were taking care of what we were given, the school's like, hey, we're going to give you guys enough money to triple the size of your greenhouse out here. And we just got our brand new bunny shed because the other one we had was so small, but now we can have twice as many rabbits to work with. With the class rules, we do have to follow all of the rules set in the school handbook and in the ag department because this is a multi-teacher department. So what I say has to be the same as what Mr. Lawfer says and the same as Mrs. Marchini. So in regards to absences, makeup work, and computer rights, that's all in your syllabus and in the school handbook that you guys received. You had to sign those with your parents and return them on the first day. So make sure you follow those same rules in here. There's no cheating, copying on individual assignments, and no cell phones. Just remember every classroom has a cell phone jail box. At the end of, if I catch anyone out with the cell phone talking, texting, anything, all of the cell phones have to go in these boxes, and they go to the office, and then you get them at the end of the day. But however, there are some times when we might be using cell phones, and if you have a smartphone, we're doing trivia contests. Whip it out, get on Google if you want to participate that way. But I'll tell you when we can use those. And then make sure we follow all of the safety rules during lab activities because both you and I do not want to go to the emergency room because that would just be bad. And then we'd get our lab shut down. Everyone's going to be like, why'd you have to go and cut your finger off? So just make sure you follow all the safety rules so we can continue doing all of our fun activities. Now, with all of these rules, I want you guys, you have your ag notebooks on your desk. These ag notebooks are going to be staying in this room so that way they don't get lost in the lockers, in the bus, in the locker room after school sports. So you'll need to copy these class rules into your book and then also make sure to write down that respect is our ultimate goal. Now, what rules do you guys think we need to include in our classroom? Katie?
Preparedness.
Okay, that's very important because if we aren't prepared, we can't do our job.
Responsibility.
Responsibility, exactly. Jess?
Accountability.
Right? So what my assignment for you guys tonight is to think of different rules and consequences that we need to have, and we will open up, that'll be your morning activity tomorrow when you come in, is to write down all of the different consequences and expectations you guys have of each other, and we'll create our class contract tomorrow. But now we're going to go ahead and jump right into our material for today. So who's ready to get started on the dairy industry?
Woo!